Hey up everyone, Magpie Gaming here. I hope you're all doing well. So we've had quite a bit of news come out about Escape from Tarkov recently. We've had a lot of information about Streets, we've had some information about Lighthouse and what is going on at the moment with the game. So we're all still patiently waiting for patch 12.11. Nikita said that it's pretty much ready to go, they're just sort of polishing it up. So it's going to be within the next few weeks we will get that. Will we get a wipe with that? That's still the big question, but I predict that we will. I think the game does need to wipe. But then again, like I say in every video with regards to Battlestate games, can't second guess these guys. It could be that they may land the patch, decide not to wipe straight away, they may leave it as it is just to see how certain mechanics work out. You never really know, but we'll wait and see on that score. So we had some information regarding the new factory boss, and we got a sort of teaser video of him showing him wielding his sledgehammer, and then we got this picture of him which shows him close up and he looks like a very mean character indeed. I like the look of him, I like the gear that he's got. He's obviously got a nice Saiga 12 on his back. His sledgehammer, which will be his melee weapon, I don't know if you'll be able to take that off him or not. That'll be an interesting one. I would assume that you're not going to be able to use it though. If you could take it off him, it could maybe just be a sale item, but we'll have to wait and see on that score. A couple of other YouTubers have debunked all of the gear that he's wearing, and I think they've said that it's tier 6 gear that he was wearing, so he will be a valuable target to go after. No word on how many minions he'll have with him right now. We'll have to wait and see on that. And then just today there has been a change made to the factory map. We had this image come out which shows Killa in the offices on factory. Everybody's asking, well, is Killa coming to factory? Is he going to be on there? And indeed he is. There has been a change to the Tarkov wiki page which shows that Killa now has a 38% chance to spawn on factory. And it says that Killa has a low chance to spawn on there, and he will roam on the main floor between the forklifts and gate 3. So even though the picture shows him in the offices, he most likely won't actually spawn in the offices, although he could follow you there maybe, I'm not too sure. But he will spawn between the forklifts and gate 3. So yeah, that's an interesting one on factory. I would not want to run into this guy on factory. Every time I've ran into him on interchange, he always wins and I always lose. So yeah, I'm not really sure why they've done this, but they did say when they were talking about Streets of Tarkov that they were looking at allowing other bosses to go on to Streets of Tarkov. So they're saying that that map will support at least 2 bosses, if not 3. They're not very clear whether that's at the same time or whether it will just allow 3 different bosses to actually spawn on there at any one time. But they did say that they'd like to put other bosses onto that map, so it looks like they're experimenting with doing that on other maps too, which is a good way to shake things up. Getting to see the different bosses on different maps I think is a really good change to the game. I'd like to see the other bosses being moved onto other maps as well, just to sort of change it up a little bit, and then of course it makes it a little bit harder to farm these guys if that's what you're trying to do, and it just mixes the game up a little bit. So yeah, if you've encountered Killa on factory, let me know in the comment section down below how you got on. And yeah, that's pretty much all of the news so far for Escape from Tarkov today. So like I say, we're still waiting for patch 12.11 to drop. When that will drop is anybody's guess. It's, which basically up to Battlestate when that comes out. I'm sure that they're just wanting to make sure that this patch is a stellar patch and that when they drop it there are no issues with it going forward, and that is the best way to do things. I do know that the ETS servers, the test servers, were down, so there was no sort of public testing taking place at this moment with that, but I think Nikita said he wanted to get those back up at some point very soon to get some testing done. They also said that with the next patch, which will be 12.12, everything is locked in for that patch, so they know everything that they want to put in with it. So yeah, they will most likely be working on that as well. They've also said that around 70% of the people that were working on Streets of Tarkov have now been moved over to the Lighthouse map to get that one finished. So all being well, we will see Lighthouse at some point this year. Nikita says he wants to drop Lighthouse to bridge the gap between now and when Streets of Tarkov comes out. Streets of Tarkov is looking like it's going to be early 2022 when that map comes out. It's not going to make it this year, I don't think, but they did say that there's just balancing and things like that and tweaking and cleaning up that needs to be done on that map, hence why they've moved quite a large section of the development team over to the Lighthouse map to get that one up and running and get that out at some point this year. When that will come out, anybody's guess. I think if they want to bridge the gap properly between now and early 2022, then they need to be dropping that map sort of October, maybe November time, but we'll see how it goes. And that's pretty much all the news, ladies and gentlemen. gentlemen. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please do consider giving me a quick cheeky subscribe. That would be ace. If not, a like on the video would be lovely. And yeah, as always, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching and listening. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Stay safe, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.